Every business has a most important database, the place where everything about your customers and prospects lives, who they are, what you talked about, where they are in the process. That's your CRM, Customer Relationship Management. And I'm going to tell you something most people won't. Almost nobody actually treats it like what it is. By definition, a CRM is a structured, living record of every contact and account your business has ever touched. Not just names and emails, conversation history, engagement data, deal stage, every call, every email, every meeting, logged, organized, searchable. It is the institutional memory of your revenue operation. Think of it this way. Your sales team's collective knowledge, every relationship, every conversation, every hard-won piece of context about a prospect lives in that system. When a rep leaves, that knowledge shouldn't walk out the door with them. When a new rep takes over a territory, they should be able to open the CRM and know exactly where things stand. That's the promise. That's what it's supposed to be. Here's what it usually is. Most CRMs are set up to fail from day one. Not because the software is bad, because of decisions made before a single contact is ever entered, and habits that never get corrected after. It starts with the data. Most companies import their existing contact lists without cleaning them first. Duplicates, misspellings, dead emails, contacts who left their companies 2 years ago, all of it goes in, garbage in, and it never gets cleaned because nobody owns that job. Then there's field discipline, or the lack of it. Companies want to capture everything: industry, revenue, headcount, tech stack, founding year, number of locations. Every field someone in a meeting once thought would be useful. The result? Reps spend more time filling out forms than selling. And half those fields are empty anyway, because nobody enforces them and nobody uses them. And underneath all of it, nobody actually uses it. Reps manually log calls when they remember. Notes live in personal notebooks or email threads. Pipeline stages get updated once a week before the forecast meeting, not when deals actually move. The CRM becomes a reporting tool instead of a working tool. And a reporting tool built on stale data is just a liability. And all of this has a real cost. Studies consistently show reps spend less than half their time actually selling. CRM admin work, manual logging, chasing fields, updating stages, is one of the biggest contributors to that gap. On top of that, undisciplined data enrichment burns credits, layering good data on top of records that should have been cleaned or removed. And for companies that hire a dedicated CRM admin to manage it all, that's a 6-figure salary and full control of your most critical database handed to one person. So, what does it look like when it's done right? When a CRM is built around the fields that actually matter, with data that's kept clean automatically and reps who never have to touch it to maintain it, it stops being a burden. It becomes the most powerful tool your sales team has. Take data maintenance. In a well-run system, reps never spend time cleaning data because it's already done. Field-by-field enrichment cycles run on a schedule, prioritized by the fields that actually drive decisions. Credits go toward records that matter. Junk gets flagged and removed, not enriched. Same goes for notes and pipeline updates. Reps should never manually add call notes or update deal stages. Every major CRM has a native email integration. Microsoft and Google both. AI note takers capture calls in real time. If your reps take their own notes, there are processors that can extract and log those too. Either way, the CRM updates itself. The rep closes deals. Here's one most teams get wrong: qualifying leads. Reps should never be doing that. Only qualifying opportunities. A well-tuned scoring algorithm built around your specific org, territory, and product does that work before a rep ever touches a contact. This requires leadership to actually know what their ideal client profile looks like. If they don't, this is impossible. When it's done right, sales cycles get shorter and average deal size goes up because reps are only working deals worth working. Then there's forecasting. Every pipeline report, every forecast deck, every board meeting number, only as good as the data underneath them. When the data is clean and current, forecasts stop being estimates and start being decision-making tools. Leaders can see what's real, what's at risk, where to focus. The pipeline review stops being a performance review and starts being a strategy session. And visibility. When the data is trustworthy, leadership can instantly see what's working and what isn't, across individual reps, teams, territories, and products. Not gut feel, not anecdote. Actual pattern recognition from clean data. Who's underperforming and why? Which territory is oversaturated? Which product has the shortest sales cycle? This is how good leaders make good decisions. I want to talk about something that's only going to get more important. AI. Everyone's trying to figure out how to use it in their business. Here's what most people miss. AI is only as good as the context you give it, and your CRM is your single greatest source of business context. Proprietary data is a real competitive advantage. Your CRM holds years of client interactions, emails, calls, meetings, deal history. That's a training data set. Companies that have clean, structured CRM data are going to get dramatically more out of AI tools than companies that don't. And any serious attempt to use AI for prospect engagement, personalization at scale, automated follow-up, intelligent outreach, requires that data to exist and be trustworthy. Clean CRM, better AI. It's that simple. I'm not going to tell you which CRM to use. That depends entirely on your business. But here are a few examples so you know the landscape. Salesforce is the original enterprise CRM. Extremely powerful, highly customizable, and administratively complex. High learning curve. You'll need dedicated resources to run it well. HubSpot is more intuitive than Salesforce. Strong developer environment, good native integrations. Gets expensive as your data volume grows. And then there are industry-specific CRMs. If you're in commercial real estate, something like Deal Nav is built for how that business works. SaaS teams are increasingly using Attio. Trades businesses have Jobber. The point isn't the tool. It's whether the tool fits how your team actually operates. Whatever you're running, the tool is only as good as the data inside it. Your CRM is not a contact list. It's not an admin tool. It's not something your ops team manages so leadership can pull reports. It is the single most important database your business owns. Treat it like it. CRM plumber.